Okay, so I'm here with the Covert Instruments Reach Around or Under the Door tool. In this video I'm going to do a demonstration, and then I want to talk about some of the things that I found when using this. So first thing is you got to deploy it. So I'm down here at my practice door, and I have it propped up on two pieces of baseboard. And I have to say, I've only done this a few times. I'm certainly not an expert, but this tool does make it pretty easy. So let's see here. Hopefully you can get it on video. So I'm gonna go for the first knob right here. Okay, so it's locked on my side. These are a little tricky because these are more residential knobs, to where they don't have that piece that kind of goes back at the end to allow you to hook a little better. So these you gotta kind of, when you go to pull down on it, you gotta really give it a go in order to make sure that you unlock it. So it's a little tricky, but you can still do it without the grappling hook, and I'll explain why I'm not using the grappling hook. But anyway, so let's see if we can give this a go. Again, I've only done this a few times. Hopefully I can nail it pretty good. So one of the things that I try to do is, you're going to want to, I wait to make sure I can hear that I hit the door. And then because of the type of doorknob that it is, I'm going to try to, once I'm in position, I'm going to pull it a little bit more past the doorknob, just so that I get the right angle. Let's see. If I got it. Okay, and I did get it. So, let's talk about some things that I found. For one, let's see if I can stay out of the video. For one, this is kind of thick. It's thicker than the rod. I hope you can see this. This is the part that connects to your string thing, and then this obviously just retracts. That probably wasn't great for it. But so if you have less of a gap than what this can fit under, well, you're not going to be able to make it work. Now they do, hopefully you can see this, guys. I'm sorry, I can't watch the video and do this at the same time. They give you string with it when you buy it, and I can only assume that that's for if this is too thick, it still allows you to use the tool. That's my thinking anyway. I didn't find anything on it. They do, you have to assemble it. It wasn't terrible. I was nervous because I didn't want to screw it up, but there is a little assembly to it. But I will say this works nice. As far as storing it, works good. The reason why I did not use the grappling hook. So, I'm a little disappointed with this, because again, with this type of doorknob that I'm using over here, it would have been really nice to have this, because this allows it to, you can imagine, it hooks on around, and then it won't slip off like it did in the demonstration. The issue with that is, when this is on, it's not flat. So you can picture this, if this is flat to the ground, well, this grappling hook is not, it's not parallel or horizontal with the bar. Now, I was able to get this under. You have to work the tool, and you work it under and get it under. But if you had a gap, it was pretty small, I don't know if you're going to be able to use this. And then the other issue, and maybe I'm using it wrong, I don't know, maybe I got some work to do. I'm certainly not done playing with this tool by any means. Is when you have it hooked on to where it's supposed to be. I'd like to put it on, but it's kind of hard to take on and off, and I just don't feel like it. It actually just hangs here. So when you have it on the other side, well, I guess it'd be more like this. Have it on the other side, how are you getting this how are you getting this to circle up around when it's just hanging here? And then if you were to get it wedged with maybe the shrink wrap, well, by the time you're horsing around this and that, you're probably just going to knock it down anyway. So I didn't find yet this grappling hook to be useful. But again, I am not done yet, and we'll see what happens. But everything else is nice. It does store really good, as claimed. Oh, and the other thing is when you're going to go under the door, I like to keep pressure on this to keep it going, because if you don't, this tends to get kind of wedged up. So I got my kids calling up there. Maybe I should stop this video now. But anyway, so... Yo! Wait! So anyway, the life of a father. So anyway, it does store pretty nicely then. So that's pretty cool. So Reach Around Under the Door tool by Covert Instruments works pretty good.